And the final story I want to deal with in terms of the way the press has recovered it is not the way the press has covered it, because when I say the media, I don't just mean the news media. I also mean social media. It's what's happening on Twitter. Really interesting, this story. I just want to get back to the story because I covered it in the beginning of the week, and I want to get back to a development that's taken place. We were talking about the fact that people are being kicked off Twitter, and one of the things they're being kicked off Twitter for is saying that men are men and women are women. It's like saying it's like kicking people off Twitter for saying rain is wet. It's like rain is wet. That's a hateful thing to say. How about what if you're dry rain? What if you're that's what they're saying. What if you're a man who's a woman? What if you're a woman who's a man? So it's nuts. But the other thing that happened, of course, was this guy Jesse Kelly, who is a right-wing talk show guy. He's got a provocative sense of humor, sort of like me. He's a Marine combat vet. He was kicked off Twitter for no reason that was given to him. His thing was just taken away from him. Well, let's just play what he was saying to Tucker Carlson after he was taken off, because it was really true. He was talking about the fact that InfoWars was shut down and nobody except for me and Tucker too, I believe, spoke up about that. And we said, this is wrong. They're taking the weakest guy, but they're coming after all of us. And that's what Jesse Kelly said after he was pulled off.
They came for Alex Jones first because he's a nut job and they wanted to see how the right would react. They got him. And I knew they were coming for me. They'll come for you too. It's not a big deal that I got kicked off Twitter. It hurts Twitter worse than it hurt me because they finally kicked off somebody that woke everybody on the right up. People are now starting to realize what Twitter has become. Twitter's nothing but a platform. It's a blank piece of paper that somehow one day woke up and decided that they were the artist, that they were in control of what gets put on that piece of paper, and that's not where their power lies. So if they continue along this path, it's going to be nothing but two feminists screaming at each other because one of them accidentally found a boyfriend.
Great line. That's very funny. So anyway, there was a reaction to this. It was not the Alex Jones situation. Instapundit, Glenn Reynolds, he pulled his account, and the Federalist reported that Jack Dorsey had lied under oath to Congress when he said, this is the public square. We don't censor people according to their political views. And that was very dangerous for Dorsey. And in response to that, the Federalist story, a top aide for the House Energy and Commerce Committee, which oversees and regulates telecommunication companies and social media publishers like Twitter, told the Federalist that the committee is now looking into whether Dorsey lied. And hours after that, incoming Missouri Senator Josh Hawley called for a congressional investigation into Twitter's practices because Twitter is violating the rules under which it operates, which make it a platform, not a publisher. We've talked about this before. If it's a publisher, it can be sued anytime anybody lies. Suddenly, Kelly's account, without any explanation, comes back online. And that should tell us a lot. That should tell us they are doing whatever they can get away with, that if they can be stopped, they should be stopped. And I hope they will be stopped. I hope Donald Trump pays attention to this. I hope the president actually takes this under advisement. This is a powerful communication method. They are using it for political purposes. But the lie here, the big lie is, of course, that they're not doing it. But the other lie is that when you censor people from saying that a man is a man and a woman is a woman, you are essentially demanding that they conform to your version of reality. I've talked, I hope, with compassion about people who feel that they are the wrong gender or the wrong sex or however you want to say it. I don't mean to be uncompassionate about it, but you do not become a woman simply because you cut bits of yourself off. You do not become a woman simply because you wear a dress. You don't become a woman because you feel like a woman. And if you can't say that, then you cannot put forward your idea of reality, and you have ceased to be a platform, because that's what a platform does. It allows people to express their opinion. There is nothing hateful about telling the truth. There is nothing hateful about telling the truth. It is often the most loving thing that you can do.